I'm Rhoda. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm glad you're joining us for this upper body and plank challenge. Many of these exercises are going to incorporate some plank and core, and we'll be using multiple muscle groups, so compound upper body moves, which is going to boost your heart rate into a fat burning zone while we tone that upper body and sculpt those abs. If that's the type of workout that appeals to you, please subscribe to my channel. There's never a cost to subscribe, and you help me keep your fitness free on YouTube. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's get you warmed up for this upper body compound challenge with a planking element. It's going to be fun. Swing the arms, bring the knees up. Abs are tight here. Start to warm them up. Let's twist it out. Now I have a bench. You don't need a bench for this workout, but we're going to use it just for our first move. Arms forward and back. If you have a way to elevate your hands, it doesn't have to be a big space, like that. Grab a dictionary maybe, a real thick book, that would work. We just want to do a push-up and then walk off the bench and back on. Out and in. Arms up and down, warming up these shoulders. We're going to start our first circuit on the mat, and then we'll be getting up and we'll end on the mat. So this is the move where we're going to use some sort of elevation for your hands if you can make that happen, okay? We're going to have our hands on the elevation. We're going to go down into a push-up with the elbows coming back. It's tough. You can do this on the floor too. Step one hand away, down and up, and back to the middle for that push-up, okay? 3 seconds. Get ready. Here we go. So you've got this push-up, down and up. Step one hand off if you're on the bench using an elevation. Otherwise, you can just do this on the floor. So you're on the floor right here. Go to the other side. Come back to the middle. Do your push-up. Step out to the other side. Back to the middle. Nice and slow. Now I'm on my knees. You can be on your toes for this. You're super advanced. Go right ahead. Won't be doing that probably ever again, just shoulder issues, shoulder surgeries that I've had, and I don't want to have any more. So, all right, we're going to move the bench out of the way. And grabbing my medium weights, this is so graceful, walking around on my knees here, taking it down to the mat. We've got a bridge and a chest press. So as if you're holding a bar across your chest. Here we go. Press it up and down. Now, when we exercise, most of the time I say slight bend in this, slight bend in that, right? In this, I want you to do a full extension, straight arm at the top. Feel that chest work. Arms are supporting this move as well. You might feel your triceps after those push-ups. That's okay. That's what we want. Compound with our hips up, engaging that core. A little lower body going on as well. One more, nope, that's it. All right, I'm going to lighten my weight because we're going to a move that involves a fly, and that means the weight is going to be far away from our body. Bring our knees up, abs tight. Get those abs ready for more planking. Ready? We're going to fly here. So it's out to the side, hug a big barrel, weights together. Once the weight is together, bring it overhead and back up. Compound moves. Get a lot of bang for your buck here. Focus on pushing that lower back to the mat, especially right here overhead. That weight overhead is going to want to pull that back up, arching it off the mat. Resist that, push it into the mat. And if you feel you cannot control your lower back here, I want you to take this move out and just stay with this fly, okay? You'll get there. I promise. You just keep working it. All right, let's go into our first plank move. It's a high plank. around the world. So we're gonna come up in our plank, feet wide. We're gonna lift an arm, the other arm, just keep going around the body, leg, leg. You can do this from your knees, just like this, arm, arm, leg, leg, more advanced, come on up, arm, arm, just keep going around the body, plank around the world here. Keep those hips down. Your hips are up here. Check your body position. If you need to have your hips up here, it's better to have your knees down so that you can get those abs engaged. You will feel them engaged. Arms are shaking. We've done a lot with the arms already, a lot with the chest. First rest, 30 seconds. Take a deep breath, grab some water. We're bringing it up. Now, we've been on the mat for 4 minutes. Come up slowly. If you get dizzy, go back down to the mat, okay? So, going to a front raise to a press. Going with my medium weights, which may be a little challenging by the time we're done. Raising it up in the front. Once we're here, we're gonna press, bring it down. Ready? Let's do it. Bring it up. I just noticed myself when I brought this weight up that it kind of crunched my neck. Watch that. You want to try and keep the neck as relaxed as you can. Shoulders do the work here. Upper back and upper chest. We're halfway through it. This is getting heavy. Hoo-wee. Okay. Keep going, Rhoda. Heavier weight really helps those muscles sculpt. So if this is really easy for you right now, think about getting heavier weight. If it's really hard, know that you're really working into those muscles. Okay, we have a goblet press. If you have the option of a heavier weight, you could go even heavier. You could do 15 or 20 with this. You're gonna hold this like a goblet. You're gonna press it up and bring it down. Here we go. Push on the weight. As you press, you're gonna feel your chest engage. So we've got shoulders and chest, arms assisting, upper back, compound work. You want to recruit different muscle groups in the same move to get that compound low intensity cardio heart rate. Do you feel it? Press it up. One more, come on. And awesome, good. All right, I'm headed to my lightweight now. Got a lot happening in this move. Here's the upper body. Press, press. We're gonna hinge forward, press, press, come back up. Feet wide, I think is the best way to approach this. Hinging forward, flat back, press it out, bring it in. Press the other arm, bring it in. Stand it up. Take it down. Now focus on weighting your heels here. Work in that core. Work in the back. All work shoulders and arms. Yes, it's hard. You need to put the weight down. Do this without weight. The long levers of your arms going out. Gravity is pulling on that arm. It's causing the resistance. Let's do one more. Come on. Hard. And yay, rest. That was the hardest one in that series, I think. We've got one more here that is kind of fun. We're going to do a snatch from the floor. You're going to come down, pull this up in front of your body, press it, put the weight back down, and go to the other side. Grab with your right arm first. Ready? Grab it. Bring it up and press. Abs tight there. Weight stays close to your body, so it's coming up almost in a front row. And then the hand switches to the press right there. Lower body's getting incorporated as well. Get a rest coming, come on. the chair for this next circuit. I'm going to start with my heavier weight. We're going to pull this weight up to our shoulder. Then we're going to squeeze the elbow in, back down, and then come up with the elbow squeezed in, out, and down. Now, more advanced. Do this in a plank with me. Ready? Palm is facing your knee. Pull up wide, squeeze, lower your weight. Pull up tight, open the arm, lower. Row, squeeze, lower. Row tight, pull it up, open, down. Pull it up, out, in, down. My arm is shaking on the chair. Certainly getting my core. You're just starting out, you're right here. Take that plank out, okay? Whoops. Whew. And rest, nice work, okay. Other side, what happens on one side, happens on the other. All right, if you did the plank on that side, I want you to plank with me on this side. And like I say, if you're just starting out, let's just stay here. You're still getting compound work. You're getting the shoulder, you're getting the back. Here we go. Facing the knee, pull it up. Arm changes, facing the chair and down. Pull, open, down. Pull high, close, down. Tight, wide, down. Wide, tight, down. Follow that pattern. Promised you a planking element. Here is the planking element. Arm is shaking, abs are quivering. That's all what we want to have happen, believe it or not. And rest, excellent. Okay, switching up to a light weight. I want you to think about an I, a T, and an upside down Y. We're gonna hinge forward. From the hinge forward position, we go I, bring it down, T, upside down V, back, okay? Here we go. I, bring it down, Y, sorry, T, bring it back, upside down V, overhead I, out wide. Keeping that reverse V right there. Now my abs are tight, my back is flat. I'm keeping my shoulders square to the mat. In other words, I'm not letting the shoulders come up, okay? Keep those shoulders square. That's gonna get this into the muscle groups we wanna hit here. And we are making you have a beautiful back. This type of work, some of the smaller muscles of the back, really just beautifies the whole thing. I know I say, when your shoulders look good, everything looks good. Summertime, when your back looks good, that kind of just complements those shoulders. Okay, we're going on the other side. Flat back, weight in the heels. Here we go. I, T, upside down V. Now remember your cues. It's pretty easy when you start out not to be lifting the shoulder or the hips, but as we get into this, remember, we don't want to be lifting the shoulder like that or lifting the hips to bring it back. Everything is coming from this arm work. Neck is relaxed. I just realized I was not relaxing my neck. Maybe you are kind of almost like grinding your teeth, except grinding your neck, going, oh gosh, this is hard. Try and relax that neck. And you are on a break. I'm in. All right, we're done with the chair. Good, okay. Let's go with medium weights. We've got a half hammer. So, we're gonna come up, full hammer, halfway down, shoulder raise, finish the hammer curl. Okay, I'm gonna go staggered stance for this, meaning 1 foot forward, 1 back. Shoulders are up, chest is proud. Here we go, hammer all the way up, halfway down, raise, close, and lower, all the way up, halfway down. See how we're getting all these compound moves in? Multiple muscles working here. It's kind of fun. The only thing where we're doing isolation complete isolation, I think, in this workout is when we hit the triceps. Let's try one more. Come on. All the way up and down, up and down. Good. Okay. Going back to my lightweight. What I call a sunrise, high raise. I make that up. I make things up. Sun is gonna rise like that. That's what I call that. And down. At the bottom, we'll do a bicep curl. Okay. This is all bicep focused work here in this circuit. We're adding that compound element. And by adding the compound moves, it kind of slows down the bicep work a little bit because we have this raise right here. So we do bicep curls for a longer period of time, 4 minutes. Close to 4 minutes. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. Which is a long time to target a muscle group. So we're targeting biceps while we're doing compound work. And excellent, good. Okay. Now we do not have a plank element in this circuit, but we certainly have a core. So you're gonna have palms facing away from you, weight in your heels, hinge forward, abs tight, pull to the waistline, lower, and stand. Ready? Here we go. Nice flat back, sitting back in your heels, abs are tight, driving those hips back. Getting that hamstring work, bonus. In this upper body workout, we're getting some lower stuff. Pulling those abs tight. Make this core support the move. In fact, this is super easy for you, and I'm thinking I probably could have done this with my heavier weight. If you're finding that 10 seconds, you feel like, yeah, no sweat, I got this. Maybe it's time to up your weight. Big proponent of upping your weight. Because you may not do quite as many reps, and that's okay. That heavier weight, if you've gotten to the point where you need heavier weight, is tearing into those muscles and making them continue to change. All right, I want you to hold the weight towards you for a high row, and then we're gonna rotate to a curl. Ready? So it's high row, bring it down, rotate, bicep curl. Rotate back. So we're getting some shoulder rotation here. Forearm work with that rotation. Row it. Curl it. Abs are tight. Work them. Your abs, your core, your weight belt can help you with your lifts. And you can hold them nice and tight, but keep breathing. It's going to really support your ability to get through these 40-second circuits. Let's do one more high row. And then I'll give you a little break. Okay, moving on to those triceps, as promised. This is some isolation work. So I'm going to grab one of my heavy weights and one of my light weights. And you know what? One of my medium weights. Okay, one of each. We're gonna have a seat. Yay, let's sit down and grab your heavy weight for an isolated overhead tricep extension. Holding it like a hammer on the end. Behind your head, elbows towards me. Here we go. Abs tight here. Try to hold evenly the end of that weight so that both arms are working. Squeeze the elbow together. Make that tricep happen. Feel it? We want to work the back of the arms, you know? It's certainly an area you want to work, but as you get older, and this channel is for over 40, but I just turned 60, and there is skin, okay? There is skin there. Without surgery, I think that skin's staying. But we can tone the muscles and continue to work them, and just accept the fact that there is skin, and it will hang. That's gravity. All right, palm towards me. Weight is up. Grab your upper arm. Single arm behind the head, tricep extension. So again, isolation on this tricep. do a barking fit. Let's get everything he needs up there. And then some. Whoa, puppy. And so many toys, so many things to chew on. He's really good that way. He doesn't chew on things he's not supposed to. About 5 more seconds, 2 more if we can. Let's do 1 more. Work that tricep, let's do it. Whew, and rest, good. All right, other side. Let's wait for my hand up there for 20 seconds. We'll give it a rest until then. Deep breath. Okay, let's set it up. Palm towards me. Hold that upper arm, support it. So that this is in the tricep. And the cool part is, feel the muscle work as it comes down behind your head and up. You feel the back of the arm. It's a small muscle group. And we are targeting it here. Say the tricep is the only one that is isolated in this workout. I really didn't set out for it to be that way, and that happens. You start writing a workout and you realize, a couple planks in here. Where could I fit a couple more? Because we've got a planking element. And oh wow, look at that. These are compound moves. Cool. And then you go back and you make ones that weren't compound. Okay. So I guess I really don't need this weight. I don't know what I was thinking. We're going back to a plank, all right? I'm going to do an elevated plank on the chair. Now, if you're advanced, your feet can be together here. If you're just starting out, a little wider stance. So, nice and flat, tap the shoulder, opposite, other side, tap. Now, get some isometric work on the tricep, among other things, other muscles, on that single arm hold here. Try and keep the body still and the hips down while you reach across and tap. As you get into this, you're going to find holding your body weight on that one arm, it's going to start to really tax the muscles, especially since we just spent 3 rounds on these triceps. Come on, you got a break coming. Whew. And rest, okay. Moving out our chair. Set it back to the floor. Okay, so we do not need any weights for this. How exciting is that? Body weight can be deceiving though, right? Okay, we're going to start with the swimmer. This is a little kind of fun. When I come down, arms over your head, opposite arm and leg. Think about the lower back and the upper back. So, lift and down. Take this slow. Get some glute and hamstring here as well. But this is core. And the core is not just the front of your body, the trunk of the body where your abs are. It's the back as well. Get some upper back to lift the arm, lower back and across the back, because we've got this cross motion going. And rest. All right, here's your plank, high plank. Here, drive it back to a down dog, that shoulder work right there. Reach across, hand down, other side and down, bring it back. Now, if you're beginning, do not do the cross underneath. You just gotta go back to your down dog here, and then back to your plank. Otherwise, cross it up. So if you are doing back to down dog and down to plank, you'll do 2 in the time we do 1 with a single arm hold and then reaching across. It's a more advanced move. Give it a try. But if it's really something that is a little bit too challenging, that's okay. It was very challenging for me once too, and everybody else who's on this video right now started at the beginning. You can modify moves and build up. You'll get there. All right, let's finish up with an isolation move on the tricep. Yeah, we're working the arms here today. This is an upper body workout. Triceps are pretty important. So, on your side, tricep single arm push-up. Wrap this arm underneath the round. Push. Ready? Just push up the upper body. Slowly lower down. Don't fall to the mat. And I am not kidding, if you're just starting and you get 3 or 4 of these, I am wicked proud of you. I'm from the Northeast USA, and wicked is something we use in a good way. So very proud of you, because first time I saw this move, I say this all the time when we do them, I said, what? You have got to be kidding me. And I did 3 or 4. And then I rested, and I did a couple more. And then I rested, and maybe I did 1 more. And that's okay. Because, like you say, that was me when I began, and I just got through those 40 seconds. So, you will too. You've got to build up to it. The main thing is don't quit. Don't stop and say, oh gosh, that move's too hard, I just can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can try. That's all I ask, all right? And even if you get 1, and you rest, and then you go get another one, and you rest, that's okay, all right? Because each time, you'll rest less and do more. And before you know it, so long as you stay consistent, you're gonna be doing these tricep push-ups, no problem. One of my clients who does my videos, the other day, she'll know when she sees this, because she will see this. She said, I still don't like lunges, but you know, tricep push-ups aren't so bad, single arm tricep push-ups aren't so bad anymore. And I kind of laugh because I will never like lunges either. Lunges are not fun, but they're efficient and they work. Tricep single arm push-ups are not fun either, but they work. Okay, keep the legs out, flex your feet. Reach high over your head. Take a breath. Think about the fact that you're here at the end right now with me, and you did a fabulous job. If you are here, you did a fabulous job. You did your best for today. All right, we're going to do a full body stretch here. Bring the knee in, leg up. We involve the back of the leg especially, and the glutes a little bit. So let's give it a little stretch. It's always nice to get a full body stretch. Your blood is going to all these muscles. And if your last workout before this one, if you're doing them in order, bring this knee in, lay the leg down, bring this across, and then this is really important. Reach away with the other arm. Get that stretch across the bicep, front of the shoulder, into the chest. You really want to stretch out those muscles. So, as I was saying, if your last workout was the glute hit lower body, then this stretch on the lower body's got to feel good. Deep breath. Really feel this stretch. Good. All right, come back to center. We want to even ourselves out, get straightened out here before we go to the other side, and notice that the side we just stretched feels a little different, right? Feels a little looser. Bending the knees, bring the other knee in. Go ahead and drive that foot up to the ceiling. Now you don't have to have a straight leg here. You can be here, wherever it feels like you're getting that stretch. Everybody's flexibility is different. Mine's not awesome. You know, some people can have their foot up here. That will never happen. Again, maybe it did when I was younger. But that's not going to happen now, and that's okay, because I stretch where I feel it's doing the work. Bring that knee into your chest. Lay the leg down. Bring this one across. You're stretching the core here. Reach away. And getting that upper body. This stretch feels wonderful. It's one of my favorite stretches. Catch your breath. Good. All right, let's come on one more time. Reach your hands over the head. Whoops. Hands over your head. Keep your legs out. Straighten yourself out. And we are going to turn over to a hands and knees position. Knees are right under the hips, hands are right under the shoulders. Round your back, round across the shoulder blades, and from your hips up to your neck. Drop your neck here. We're going to reverse this, lifting the head out of the neck, neck out of the shoulders, arching the back, letting the abs relax. One more time, round the back. And flatten, toes together, knees out. We're going to keep our hands high over our head here. rocking back into a child's pose. If you're like me, it takes a little while for the stretch to happen. Body has to adjust, but I'm getting to where I'm feeling this come up my back. Now I want you to take one hand and reach out to the side while you stay in this child's pose, and then follow it with the other hand and drop into the child's pose. You're going to feel that come up the side of the body. We're stretching the core here, while we're stretching the back, upper back as well. You might feel your triceps, back of the arm. Come to the center, get aligned. You always want to kind of get back aligned so you don't overstretch. Reach the other way. Arm follows. Sink down into this child's pose. And as always, if you would like a longer stretch, I link in my stretch playlist at the end. You can click on it and go to the list of stretches that are available. Anything from a short stretch to a longer 20-minute stretch. Rock back here. Prayer hands, bring them behind your head, and then adjust your elbows so that your body weight comes down and you feel a nice deep stretch in the back of the arms. And take a breath. We made it. We did it. And bring those hands down. Come on up. Sit however is comfortable for you, whether that's your legs out, maybe up like this, or crisscrossed. Wherever you're at, you're going to twist. You can do this from this position or this position, whatever feels good. Twist to the other side. We like to be kind of right here. And back to center. Let's go ahead and lean an ear towards your shoulder. When we do upper body, the neck really does work hard. And it jumps in to try and help. That's why we have to focus on keeping it relaxed. Let's go to the other side. So a nice neck stretch when you do upper body is a good idea. And bring the head up. Awesome job. Thank you for joining me. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. We're growing every day. It's so fun to get up each morning and know that more people have joined this channel. There's never a cost to join. It just lets YouTube know you like the content, and that helps me grow the channel, and I appreciate you for doing that. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.